Good morning, and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 10th February 2026 Aries. Success and the good fortune might be in the wind for you today. Whatever it is will probably have you feeling especially elated and satisfied with your accomplishments. You'll want to tell someone, but this could prove frustrating since some of the people you want to tell might not be reachable today. Hold off on spreading the word until you can inform those closest to you. You will need and want their support. Taurus, successes have been coming your way continually for a while, and the downside is that excessive celebrating and overindulging food and drink could have you feeling physically out of the sort today. Nonetheless, your mood should still be very high, and you should still be strongly motivated to continue whatever it is that you've been doing that has brought such positive results. Let your imagination flow freely and keep on going. Gemini, upheavals within a group with which you are affiliated, perhaps professionally, might cause you to alter your goals slightly. In the long run, this could well prove to be a positive development, although the conditions leading to it could be a bit disconcerting. Think of this as an opportunity to pursue new hopes and dreams that you may not have considered before. Plan carefully and then go for the gold. Cancer, a number of people in interesting fields such as law, education, or writing and publishing could cross your path today. This could involve your job, or perhaps these people attend a social event that you host in your hometown. Either way, some fascinating and useful information could come your way that alters your thinking and nudges it subtly in a new direction. You'll want to make the most of it, so please, have fun. Leo, a chance to take a long journey, perhaps to a distant state or foreign country, could suddenly present itself to you today. This trip is apt to be more significant than a simple vacation. It might be career-related or involve an opportunity to expand your education. It could also concern a relationship. Whatever it is, you're likely to make the trip, and it will probably change your life in subtle ways. Virgo, some traumas, phobias, or hang-ups from the past that have been limiting you in some way could suddenly come to the surface today. You might get the most insight by analyzing your dreams. The release could be so profound that you have to spend some time alone today, perhaps away from the house. In order to fully grasp it all, at the end of the day, you should feel elated because you'll now see how your forward thinking gets you from past obstacles. Libra, romantic novels and movie nights have caused you to feel especially passionate and sensual. Today, you long to schedule a romantic evening alone with a love partner. Other social obligations could get in your way. However, you might have made these other commitments a long time ago, and they may be business related. It might be far later than you'd hoped before you are able to see your friend. It is better late than never. Scorpio, although you may have been feeling somewhat out of the sorts for the past few days, today you could feel as if you just caught a new tease of life. You're in excellent physical and mental, emotional shape as well, so you should be raring to go. Both immediate and long-term goals should be very easy to achieve, while your energy is strong today. Begin working on them. Don't put them off. This high level of motivation should continue for a while. Sagittarius, today you're likely to be longing for a little break from your daily routine and for an evening alone with a love partner. You're feeling sensual and passionate, but you also have much to report concerning new opportunities that have recently came up. Some of these, if implemented, could well change your life in a profound way. You'll want your partner's opinions since it concerns him or her as well. Choose your words carefully and get the enthusiasm going. Capricorn, some welcome visitors from far away could come to see you today and cause temporary chaos in your home. You'll be glad to see them. However, as they'll have some great news and fascinating information to pass on to you and your family, you'll want to introduce them to other friends who share your interest. This could give rise to a horrendously messy house, but you'll have fun anyway. Prepare for a highly social evening. Aquarius, news could come your way, perhaps through local magazines or newspapers, about possible renovations occurring in your community. These changes could be rather controversial, so don't be surprised if you hear a lot of gossip and a number of opinions, both pro and con, on the matter. You might want to delve more deeply into the facts before forming an opinion of your own. This could prove quite enlightening, so please go for it. Pisces, if you've been striving for success in the field of writing, speaking, or publishing, you have the chance for a real breakthrough today. A large sum of money or an opportunity to earn it in one of these fields might come your way, and you definitely want to take advantage of it. It may involve legal papers such as contracts. These definitely boost your ego, your mood, and your motivation. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Tuesday, 10th February 2026. Do have yourself a great and wonderful day.
morning. It's Tuesday morning here in the Helen of the West, and it's Valentine week. Yeah, the week of love. We're leading up to Valentine. It's also getting closer to our celebration of independence. So definitely, there's a lot of buzz on the island. Let's head on over to our news department. When we come back, we've got some amazing features. Stay with us.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Polio. It's official. The St. Lucia government has pulled the brakes on Uber's operations here, thus branding the January 27, 2026 launch of the ride-sharing technology company an illegal act. Local taxi operators claim that any decision to grant the entity a green light to operate in St. Lucia will result in them crashing out of business. The issue was addressed on Monday during the weekly pre-cabinet press briefing.
One, that they needed to, in our view, obtain a trade license before they can operate in St. Lucia. Two, that they needed to register the Inland Revenue Department for purposes of payment of taxes owed to the government by operating a business in St. Lucia. And thirdly, they were required to be certified under the Tourism Development Act. And we clearly indicated to the taxi union and all the interested parties that was the government of St. Lucia's position, and that we were willing to talk to Uber about their interest in St. Lucia.
Debate is intensifying on the island over plans for the Marriott Celine Hotel project at Fiji Beach, as some welcome the economic opportunities which the initiative will provide, while others push back, calling for greater protection of public beach access and the environment.
I think everybody likes the beaches, hotels, even tourists want a beach and environment is natural, an open area beach with the trees alongside it, and some people come for that. I'm saying you put a hotel there. Number one, well, I'm not an aviation expert, but what I know that you couldn't have more than 2-story buildings next to an airport. So I don't know if they have plans to probably close the airport. And I want the beach to be, at least it serves the north. I think it serves the north. One of the few beaches left without a hotel, from people from Millet, Curlisac, Barbono, the entire Castries and surroundings come to this beach very often. And I believe it should be kept so to give people a choice and option.
We continue the broadcast with news that economist Jeffrey Sachs told a university audience that St. Lucia and Caribbean nations should study China's blend of government planning and free markets while maintaining strategic independence from an increasingly unstable United States. Speaking at the University of the West Indies Mona campus late January, Sachs said China's economic success over 45 years offers lessons for small economies despite vast differences in scale and circumstances. The lecture was hosted by the Chinese Cultural Association of Jamaica and the Confucius Institute. He called the approach a general proposition that is a lesson from China and cited Singapore's 50-year track record of economic planning as another example worth studying. China lifted 1.4 billion people from poverty through what Sachs described as an industrial innovation ecosystem spanning major production sectors. But he acknowledged the model cannot be directly replicated by smaller nations. Instead, he said, Caribbean countries should extract principles from China's experience, the combination of planning, markets, and innovation as being absolutely essential for long-term development. Finally, from us this morning, after years of complaints from residents and motorists and long-standing concerns about livestock management and public safety, action was taken over the weekend to address the issue of stray cattle in a section of the island's north.
The Prime Minister's instructions were very clear. Let us do what we need to do to keep the people of St. Lucia safe. And in our under our purview, this is one way that we can assist in reducing the number of accidents, particularly in that area.
And as the news, thank you so much for watching and listening. Please join us at noon for our next news major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Polio. Good morning.
Thank you, guys. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Now, we caught up with this gentleman up at the Sir Arthur Lewis Author Showcase. And it was quite interesting. No, we almost passed him straight, you know, but then there was just something. And I said, listen, there's something here. So I went back in the little corner. He was all the way in the corner. I was so happy we actually did that, because what we found out is that this author is actually a police officer by profession, who has been documenting some of the disparities that he have found to be, you know, could be linked to some of the behavioral patterns that we see in our young people, and how it is that if we can address some of those, we can better enhance the community and dealing with the people going forward. I think his publication, I think they've been using it, so which this is a good thing. So we appreciate that. So we just wanted to give some highlight to him and his good work. So here's Whitney. A journey of life, not just any life, but the life of Whitney Emmanuel. Whitney, how are you?
I'm doing
Police
okay.
officer still currently?
Yes,
Police officer?
Yes, I am.
This is your first publication,
Yes,
is it?
it is.
What prompted this?
As the title suggests, it really is about my life's journey. It's a path that I believe is reflected in many other lives of young people, where it's not, you know, a straight success from secondary, especially secondary school. You know, you would think you go to South Louis,
Right.
you know, to college, to A-level, and you know, and you move on into the working market. But for me, it was a different journey, a journey I believe that many other young persons could be inspired by.
Nice.
Starting off not necessarily with all the qualifications required from secondary school, the CXCs.
Right, wow.
Not attaining all the CXCs, but it really was a journey of self-development, I would say. That initiative to drive your own success.
Yes.
That would lead you to, even if you have experienced past failures, past disappointments, that would lead you to go on and to see that you persevere until you in fact succeed.
And success indeed. If we were to be judging by just looks, we're looking at a successful man before us. The publication though, I mean, when you decided to put it in a book form, to be digested by other persons, is it coming from a place where, you know, from your work as a police officer, we understand the environment that we are working with? A lot of our young people are so much all over the place. Do you believe it's as a result of them not being able to navigate from that point to where it is, the journey that you've undertaken?
Yes, I believe, I mean, for one, I understand the importance of having a mentor, having the support around you.
Yes.
I think even my work is sort of geared towards that.
That's
so
right.
I think if young persons could find that support, and the funny thing, it may not come from the closest
That's right.
persons
To them, yeah.
you. It may come from far actually, but it's still as close as, you know, as family. When you really get that word that you're looking for, it's really as close as family. So I believe that's what will sort of help the young persons. I hope in some small way that my work could help to get another success.
Right. Have you had the opportunity? Where have you had the opportunity to so far to expose, you know, maybe young people to your work and your publication and your own personal journey? Have you had the opportunity probably to go to schools, maybe, you know, anything set up through the police force, maybe? Might be something to look for, eh?
Yes,
I mean, I don't want to put anybody on the spot, and I'm just saying, we're at a point now where, you know, every input can be impactful or could help. So I'm thinking, I'm feeling that energy now, and I mean, something within me just moved, understanding where this came from. And I can actually feel that maybe there can be something there, you know, to help us in where we are right now with our young people, most importantly.
Yes, I think so. I think with the police force, you know, it's the public service.
Yeah.
So even that title says that we are there to serve.
To serve.
So we reach out to the schools.
Yes.
From the infants to the young adults, we reach out to them. We have a working relationship with the principals, with the staff, the teachers, and we try to host regular sessions where we could reach out to them and having work like this can only be an added blessing for them.
Oh gosh, you said it best.
Yes.
Where else can we find your work? Because now you see you put your little thing outside there, you know we're looking for you, right? Where else can your work be found?
Right now I'm published on Amazon, the
Nice.
Amazon platform. You may not find me by the title, but you would find by my name.
Right, Whitney
You put in-
Emmanuel.
Whitney Emmanuel,
Right.
you put in that, then you would see, right now there are 5 books so far.
Really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I have poetry, collection of poetry quotes, which I think is among others most helpful.
Yes.
Providing those quick nuggets, to
Yes.
get motivated
Wow.
for your day and for life in general. And there's my autobiography, A Journey of Life.
Wow.
Yes.
Right. Well, what's next on the agenda? Well, I didn't realize you had so much publications out there. So definitely you're an author. Right. What's some of the other things you'd like to tackle in your future writings or publications?
Well, so far I call myself I write in general.
Right.
I always have projects I would say that is still in process.
Yes.
Right now I'm writing across several projects
Right.
at the same time.
So you don't know which one is going to be making to the pro.
At the same time, but right now I'm closer to publishing something a bit more technical. It has to do with reading. I know reading is a very important.
Yes.
If reading and writing are like 2 opposite sides of the coin. It's like
Wow.
on the same coin. So I'm writing something where to get people to read a little more critically. So I would say it could be of ages from 18 and up.
Right.
So it's not really at the basic reading level, it's more at the higher level. So that's something, and hopefully the dream would be to get a publishing deal.
Oh!
So that would
Listen,
be
you see that smile? Keep that smile on. I think the universe is definitely hearing you right now.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes, so that would be the dream, and also to really impact young people with the message that I have to offer.
Right. Do you plan to stay in the force? It looks like this is your life moving forward.
Yes. Well, I think the force offers like diverse opportunities
For you to be able to even still impact the knowledge and the
to impact the community. So so I see myself working from there and expanding.
Still doing
out.
this
Yes,
hand in
yes,
hand.
yes.
Well, Mr. Gentleman, you're quite impressive.
Yes.
And I stopped by the table actually quite by accident, but I'm glad I did.
Yes.
I'm glad I did, and I hope you get, I hope your message and your journey, all of what you're putting out there, I like that. I'm feeling that positive energy, and I like that.
Yes, I do appreciate it. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
you,
for
sir.
stopping.
Not a
Yes,
problem.
yes.
All right, Whitney. All the best.
All right, all the best. to you.
And obviously, we're heading into the celebration of independence, and it's definitely dependent on us to give you a rundown of the calendar of activities, what we can look forward to, what is already off the calendar, what's yet to come. So here's Alanis from the PM's office. Right, Alanis Emmanuel is here, and anytime independence, we must stop in with Alanis because she have all the details running through the calendar of events with us, and we just wanted to make sure we tap into her again. So you are aware, as viewers, what is on the calendar of activities for St. Lucia's independence. We're celebrating 47 under the theme, Nourishing Our People, Strengthening Our Nation. Definitely excited. The battle really has already kicked off. As a matter of fact, they're on the move, and you can find them up until the 17th of the month. They are going to be moving through the communities, and after that, the culmination, of course, on the 21st. We're excited about that. That is part of the raising of the flag in 4 different communities. So I have a little thing on lock, but Alanis have the rest of it because there's a lot more. It's spread across all sorts of industries. Almost everybody is represented as we celebrate the independence. So Alanis, we are happy you are joining us again to definitely enlighten us as to the calendar of activities. So we're going right into it. We're punching it because we just want to know where we're going to be. And she reminded me that the drag happened last year. I missed it. So it's back on this year?
It's
I
back on
outside.
this year.
Tell me, what's going on?
So we have the
17th, is it?
17th.
The 14th first?
The 14th, right.
Right.
So in the 14th, we have the 44th edition of the National Sports Awards. That happens at the Royalton Resorts in Kappa State.
Nice.
This event will be aired on the Government of St. Lucia platforms on Facebook, YouTube. And then we go into the 17th, which is the end of the Independence Battle Relay, and that will happen in the constituency of Castries Central.
Nice.
And then we move right into Friday the 20th, which is National Colors Day. We're urging all St. Lucians to wear their national colors, own it. You're going to the bank, you're going to school, work, you're going to town, you're going down the road.
Absolutely.
Wear a touch of your national colors, blue, yellow, black, or white, or all four colors.
Absolutely.
On the 20th as well, we have the Praise and Worship Ecumenical Service, and that happens at the St. Lucy's National Shrine. That's the Catholic Church in Miku.
Nice.
And on that same Friday, 20th of February, we have the St. Lucia Independence Business Expo, and that happens at the Viewfort Independence Square.
Nice.
This expo highlights entrepreneurs, other business and enterprises. You have acts on display, just St. Lucians, and celebrating who we are as a people, the produce that persons produce daily, etc. So we're urging persons to come out and support our entrepreneurs at the Viewfort Independence Square on Friday the 20th of February. Also, it's happening on the 21st, so there are 2 days of the St. Lucia Independence Business Expo.
Nice.
Then right on the 21st, the Saturday the 21st of February, we have the official flag raising fireworks ceremony, and it is actually the official closing ceremony of the Independence Battle Relay.
Nice.
Then we go into the big day, Independence Day,
That's
which is
right.
Sunday the 22nd. We have the military parade done by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, and then we move into the Independence Celebratory Rally that happens at the Miku Playing Field as well. And then in the evening, we move into the Independence Showcase, where we have St. Lucian All-Stars on display.
Nice.
On that same 22nd of February, we have the Independence Drags, and like you said last year, you thought it did not happen, but it happened, and this event will happen at the base in Viewfort, or what St. Lucians know it to be as the Kakabeth. Correct.
Back home.
So this event will happen 2 days, on the 22nd and Monday the 23rd. Monday the 23rd is a holiday, of course, because Independence Day falls on a Sunday.
So thank you so much for ensuring that we always have the information that we need. But we'll see you guys. Listen, listen, I can't be more Lucian than you, you know. And then never mind, you see where I be in? I love all you, and all you love me. And that is without saying. But the reality is, being birthed on that little piece of rock is something nobody can take away from you or give to you. And that's yours. And you have to own it, regardless. You understand? I cannot be more Lucian than you, as much as I'd like to. Don't let them Grenadians see that. But you understand? So I'm at the eve of my independence, and this is it. We national colors. So St. Lucia, come on out, man. Own it. Take ownership to what is you, authentically you. So I'm looking forward to that. You see, after all of this going up, this is the last day for this. After that, well, you have a problem with me. Don't let me look better than you all in your colors. Yeah, don't let that happen. Alanis, all the best. Yeah? I will look forward.
so much.
See you guys in the next coming weeks, days and weeks. And you guessed right, there's not a day that we're going to let up. We have become your accountability partner for a reason. Let's get moving. Grab your bottle of water, grab your broomstick, whatever it is, your home chairs, your dining chairs, because you can do it at home as well. There's absolutely no excuse. And BweelzFit Live, Simeon from BweelzFit, always teaches you that.
Good St. Lucia, good morning. Today, we're going to chestify for y'all. You know what's chestify? What's chestify? That's right. We're going to push out the chest to satisfy the nation. Again, so today we're going to work on the chest. Again, we're going to get our blue water bottle. So if the 1.5 is too heavy, you can get your 750 milliliters. Still going to get the job done as long as we take our time to execute the exercise. So make sure you get your mat on your floor. We're going to be lying down for these chest exercises. Let's get it popping. So guys, we're going to show you a series of chest exercises that can be done at your home with just your bottles of water laying on the floor. Simple, no big machines or anything like that. We're going to execute the exercise. So the first exercise, but it's going to have a little twist because our legs are going to be slightly elevated. If your legs cannot be elevated, that's fine. You can keep it down or flat across. But for those of us who are a bit advanced, we're going to elevate your legs. So first we're going to go chest press. All right? So we're going to hit the core at the same time, slightly elevated. In that way, we're hitting the chest. The target, the chest has been worked out. Full stretch, we're going 8 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. Breathe, rest. We're going straight into it. The next exercise, we go into flies. Stretch hands out. Now, for regular flies, you go like this. 1, 2. But if you advance, you can spin it in. 3, 4. Or you can mix it up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Excellent. See, it's well, actually it's tough. I burn already. But I can afford to burn because it's BweelzFit lifestyle. Bweels means burn, bwele. So the third exercise, we're going to keep it to our chest. Legs up, I'm going to press up. Let's go. 1, slowly come back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And again, St. Lucia, remember my legs are elevated because I'm targeting my core at the same time. It can be painful for others, so you can just leave your feet down or stretch it out. Right? So, for the next exercise, we're going to do pullovers. Again, we're going to pull it over. We're going to pull it over. Stretch it out from your chest, straight out to the back, and pull into the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, woo, and 8. Excellent. Oh, can I go home now? We're not done yet? All right. So that's about how many? 3 or 4 exercises? Only 3? I thought there was 7 exercises already. Okay. So for the 4th exercise, we're going to alternate the chest press. However, we want it solid, so we want it passing halfway. So when these go up, by the time it's coming down, we want that one going up. All right? Let's go, St. Lucia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Whew, that was excellent. So remember, that's just one set of each exercise I'm showing you all. However, you can do 3 or 4 sets or 5 sets with the amount of reps you guys so desire to meet your fitness goals. And the last but not least exercise to stretch it out, we're going to hit some push-ups. Stretch it out with some push-ups. So we're going to hit 8 push-ups. Again, if you want to build, you take your time, take it slow, tone a little faster, but get the job done. Remember, if you have carpet at your home, you don't want your face down. You don't want to breathe in the dust. So you keep your head forward. All right? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Notice my body is flat. My bum is not in the air, protruding out. Keep it flat, go down, and come up, ahead. Remember, by the time you take your time to execute your exercise, your results are guaranteed. Remember, stay focused. Good morning.
And there you have it. That is our Tuesday show. I hope that in some way, form, or fashion, you were inspired to get on up and head on out and face the world today, whatever may come your way. Remember that you've got it, you've got this. And here's another thing I want you to ponder upon as you head on out there today and for the rest of your life, rather, to remain silent in the face of injustice is in itself an injustice. I mean, think about it. You're in a space, injustice is happening, but you say, it's not my monkey, it's not my circus, so you stay quiet. Well, that in itself is an injustice. Think about it. The reason it's happening in your presence, maybe it's calling you to consciousness to be able to say something or do something about it, especially if it's an injustice. Think about it.